Tape is rolling. 30s. 26. Tick-tock, tock. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Live on the radio. The right buttons. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news right here inside and outside Shroud Avatar, 5 days a week for your viewing and or listening entertainment. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thirsty Thursday right here on NBNN News. That's right. Yeah, you're on the set finally. Thank you. It's Thursday, April 25th. Release 65 is live. And of course, yes, we do have release notes for you. We have stand-up notes for you. Not. We have all sorts of interesting twists, turns, changes, and all sorts of other things that are just, I don't know, intended consequences, unintended consequences.
Play the game.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Play the game.
We'll delve into that as we cross those paths. We ended last telethon, what I believe was 62,000 for a total. And we got the flower hairpiece, the dark leaf spear, the flower bed, and the dark thorn wand and dark thorn one-handed sword. And that was it. 62 didn't get to the Shardfall plant decoration pack. And of course, we'll tell you about what's upcoming, because tomorrow is the live stream for release 65. How about that? Not even a day, and the live stream's gonna be happening, and they're gonna be telling you all about taming. We'll tell you more about that.
Yeah. Oh man.
So, where do we want to start the train wreck today, Jack?
The reason that I was behind the set was I was playing around with the new change to milling, and the fact
How new is it?
And it is something that, let's design game systems and not play the game. That's all I got to say.
So let's start with the basics, okay? There was a problem with crafting. Noob Sky Blabber, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So, there was some problems with some crafting, and of course the community had been screaming loudly about some of the mechanics. And, we finally got Chris to take the Make Some Pulp and Scrolls challenge, where he saw some of the effects. But unfortunately, He took that to mean literally that that was the only problem where crafting
Yeah.
was, and they put a fix in for that instead of inherently fixing the underlying system, because this was not just inherent to the one thing of scrap and scrolls. This was inherent to glass sheets. This was inherent to dozens
to
of other things
all
in the
the crafting.
crafting system. So what folks were asking for was a fix to the underlying system. Hello? Anyway, that's not
Yeah.
what we got. But anyway, what we did get,
Was a recipe that doesn't make sense.
yes. So let's talk about the new milling recipes. Did we
Yeah,
finally
so-
move it? Is it? Let's look at it in the book first off. Let's
It's,
put the book up on screen.
It is now inside of the milling, still miscellaneous. But since I just dumped all of my wood scrap, the recipe now requires 5 wood scrap and 1 wax
One wax.
to make wood pulp.
Wood pulp.
Now, in the real world, creating wood pulp requires water
Water. Water.
and some sort of chemical to actually break down the materials to separate the pulp from the lignin
know.
or whatever it's called.
Didn't you make your own
but
pulp
yeah.
like in first and second grade in grade school? I mean, didn't
Yes,
everybody do
you
that as
make
an
your own
experiment?
paper.
I mean,
Yeah, make your own paper and then
hello.
yeah.
I mean, I know I did, but you know, it was
I did as well in elementary school.
yes,
So
yes. Just checking to see if it was just me or whether this was something that everybody probably should have learned as a basic instruction in grade school. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, moving right along.
So now, whenever you craft wood pulp from scrap, you end up actually making 5 wood pulp from scrap per craft. But now it is considered a refined material. So you can actually the skills of batch crafting as well as the swift refine end up working. So I did GM both of those while I was killing 20 minutes before the show.
We did that the old-fashioned way. That's right.
Yeah. And if you notice you can't see my skills, so I'll go ahead and actually I will take a screenshot of this just for you.
I'm going to bring my milling up on the screen just to show what I've got as of today, which was GM milling, GM batching, 94 in swift refine, and efficient refine is a lowly 34. But let's see what Jack's got.
I haven't even trained efficient refining, because when I played around with this on the QA server, I ended up getting GM efficient refining, and not one single time did I ever trigger efficient refining of materials.
Interesting.
So, knowing that, do it yourself paper from wood. Yeah.
So,
that's always awesome.
Efficiently make, what's the word I'm looking for? Batching more efficient. Instead of just making your batch from 20 to 60 related to a skill, what was our solution to that problem, Jack?
It was to add the additional wax to make it
the other batching problem.
Oh, the other batching problem with scrolls. Where, hey, you know what? You can only craft 20 scrolls. It doesn't matter what your alchemy is at. Or anything is batching. We're now going to add a batch recipe to alchemy for your scrolls.
Yes. So
And now you can make 12 scrolls
20 times.
or 20 times.
Yes. Again, does not fix the inherent underlying problem with the system. Unless, of course, that's your plan to add new recipes for every other part of the crafting system that's broke, instead of just fixing the already, put in there 20 to 60 and just make it part of the skill. I mean, hello. Anyway.
It's the under... Well, not only that, but really the XP from crafting for those batches, as well as the crafting of the wood pulp, has not been fixed either.
Yeah. Anyway, going to be giving some shout-outs. Going to shout out to everybody I see out there right now. Botox, Eagle, of course, Lancel. Lancel was in here chatting with us earlier. Falcon's Lantern, Draken. Who else we got out there? Bristled Burr, welcome. And anybody else who hasn't chatted yet and said hello. Econdis, I know you're here on set. How's everybody doing? Of course, don't forget, we're in chat. Give us your feedbacks. Tell us what you all think about some of these new changes. Hi. What are your thoughts on their solutions to the problems at hand and all the above? Right off the bat, I don't see that. I see it as addressing something immediately, but not fixing the underlying problem.
Now, in our spam chat, universe chat, someone actually said something. It's like, wow, these new batch scrolls are great, and I actually said. What did I actually say?
I don't know. Should I scroll?
It doesn't fix it. Yeah, it doesn't fix the underlying issue related to crafting. It is a patch designed from someone that does not play the game.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a ways back because I see
it was at 11:47.
Okay, way back.
Yeah. And crafting pulp now costs more money. What does wax have to do with making wood pulp? So it is one where it's like, you know what? What really needs to change is every single one of the developers needs to play the game. They need to play without cheating. They need to actually understand the game's systems. Instead of saying, you know what, this is how it's supposed to work. If you're not playing the game, you're designing systems and not understanding what is the players are experiencing, and that has been one of our criticisms for a very, very long time. That is not being addressed. It's you. Yeah.
And I just got a message says I'm here. I'm assuming that's Justin saying she's here with us as well.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to say, you were here?
Hi,
where?
Justin.
Here at my door? What?
What?
Listening while she's grocery shopping on her lunch hour. Gotta love how everybody shares their lunch hour with us.
I know. Seder is out donating blood right now.
Yes. Got to remind everybody, Seder Farron is out at the local blood bank giving blood today, and he's got a American Red Cross blood drive group for Shroud the Avatar and NBNN, and he wants us to let everybody know that donating saves lives. That's right.
Yeah.
Every donation can save up to 3 lives. He wants everybody to know, and
unfortunately, I am not allowed to donate blood.
Yes, I'm with you as well, as I know quite a few people like that, just for various reasons and health issues that we cannot do things like that.
Well, most recently, it is tattoos. Have you had a tattoo within the last year? Yes, I have. Yeah. But other than that, I can donate blood. It's just been a while since I did that. But yes, so other things that are in release 65. Do you want to bring up the release instructions? That way we can sit there, rub our heads,
I've got
and go.
them sitting over here on screen. Release 65 instructions. I've got them from the main update page, where you'll see we've got $156 of 15,000
I know.
towards the replenishing green growth potions. Has nothing to do with a certain movie coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, or the 5 glowing cube decorations, the red face mask,
Yeah, with
the
forehead
hammer
jewel,
with lightning
with the
effect,
strap and lightning effect, and
the
round shield
winged
with star.
helm.
Yeah, and dragonfly wings and plate helm with antenna, or the golden jeweled gauntlet and the red and gold clockwork armor with full face something
Iron
or other.
Man.
Yeah.
I am
Nothing to do with an end game.
Nothing to
Yeah.
do with anything. So some enticing stretch goals for this release. Of course, we'll be telling you about them, and don't forget to tune in to the live
And
stream
if
tomorrow.
we end up getting them, you can expect to see them in the next 3 years. Yes. But yes, release 65 instructions
Nuke
did come out
Skylabber,
yesterday.
thank you for the sub.
Oh, you know what subs do.
You know what
subs
that
do.
does?
Which means I need to launch things. Because it's not currently launched.
Yes, let's do some release notes real quick. We'll
you
enforce
sure about that?
we need 1 bit to make it 5.
Okay, so we do have the release 65 today. Their focus worked primarily on performance, improving frame rate and reducing hitching during gameplay. The work will also continue to be done on load time reduction on the few outstanding scenes that are not meeting their 15-second load time. Along with performance came terrain performance, with the terrain issue related to the previous release resolved. They will be enabling terrain instancing support on the GPU for most scenes. This will reduce the load on both the CPU and the GPU.
Yay!
They've also moved to the native code generation for the Windows platforms. They're attempting to use a new system that allows them to pre-build more heavily optimized native code for Windows clients. This brings a significant performance bump that they'll be testing on Windows for release 65, but will investigate using it on all platforms for the future. Then we have the brand new vegetation shader, and trees and shrubs have received a major update that dramatically improves their performance on both the CPU and the GPU.
Look forward to seeing those.
Yeah. Out in combat, a pass was done on summoned pet balance, which lead to tamed pet balance. Last release work was done to bring summoned pets up to a more respectable level for release 65. They took a pass on evaluating tamed pets. The primary thing that stood out was that they're lower than expected DPS in combat. All tamed pets should see a roughly 25% increase in DPS. Additionally, the Wyvern's poison attack now also adds a weakness effect and drains a small amount of focus. I'm sorry to say, but draining focus off of a mob doesn't do anything because they have an infinite supply.
Unlimited supply of focus, yes.
I've never seen a mob run out of focus. Have you?
No, I have not. At least not since like release 14 or something like that, or release 15, when they realized that you could just wait for them to drop their focus and then you can kill them easy. I don't know.
I don't know. And then the young white and black dragons, they should start showing up in the plains encounters when the Novia version of the Dragon Wave starts. there is a very rare chance to spawn a young white dragon.
Very rare.
In the Hidden Vale, there is a very rare chance to spawn a young black dragon. So if you're looking for the black dragon, that's in the Plains encounter out in the Hidden Vale. Blue dragon is going to be at the Grunwald Shardfall Plains encounter out in Novia and Plains encounter in the Hidden Vale. Green is out in the Grunwald Shardfall, as well as orange. The purple is in the Plains encounter in the Hidden Vale. Red is the Plains encounter out on Novia. The white is the Plains encounter and the Plains encounter Novia. And yellow is the Northwest Blackblade Mountains. Those are the young dragon encounters.
Young dragon encounter.
They may have made some wave battle improvements, with some wave battles may now have one or more waves that repeat for a specific time. If one of these timed waves is defeated too early, it will repeat until the time requirement is satisfied.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? If I'm good enough to go in and whip its ass in 30 seconds, it should be over. Over.
Yeah.
Hey, old fart,
Yeah.
how you doing? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's right, Sean.
That's right. Everybody should know who that is when we say that now.
Yeah, that's right. Sean is the OG old fart.
That's right. You can have a Wyvern is the PvP pet then? No. I've used Wyverns.
Yeah. Wyvern is the PvP pet.
Is it? Because they really don't do good in battle, and they don't really work well in tight spaces, at least last I looked. So, I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
if it drains your opponent's focus, then it would be the PvP pet.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But we do know that Shroud Math is involved, and so Shroud Math will screw everything up, just like the Zen Penetrator bow balance. The power of this bow has been reduced very slightly. The strength damage divisor has been adjusted from 12 to 14, and the max charge level for it has been reduced from 8 to 6.
Yes. Now we have a post on that about somebody who does a comparison across the boards, and yeah, the numbers just they
don't add up.
They speak for themselves. That's all I'm going to say.
Shroud Math, man. Shroud Math. Shroud Math is a confusing subject that no one understands, and until someone actually goes out and actually tries to do something, then he was like, "Oh,
I thought he,
I forgot a decimal point."
Got a very valid point across the board. I mean, he pulled up some stats and put them up right next to each other, and the comparability to them is negligible, to say the least. But anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. Dodge changes. Targets that are stunned will no longer be able to dodge attacks. Targets which are rooted will have their dodge chance cut in half.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Chaotic Poison and Unicorn Blood Poison balance. Both of these have had their chances of unleashing their most powerful effects dramatically reduced, which makes it easier to kill them. These poisons are primarily used for PvP and were quite unbalancing in some builds, and these changes are meant to provide some balance. Yeah, whatever happened to the day of everybody running around with a deadly poisoned weapon, and if you didn't have your cure potions on you, you died.
You died. Yeah. One potion. Oh, yeah.
One potion. 4 seconds later, you're dead.
Sean with 50 bits.
Sean with 50 bits.
You know what that's going to do? That's going to trigger a game. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because party pet bonuses were delayed.
Yes.
So do you want to bring up the marbles?
We got the game up because, yes, we've got a donation. Sean with the 50 bits put us over the regular limit there, and Buckaroo Banzai backed him up with 69 more bits because he loves this shit. So, Sean, I'm going to let you pick a number. Pick a number for us. 1 to 46.
I'm trying to find my mouse.
everybody can go ahead and get themselves ready to play. And
Buckaroo.
we'll talk
I'll let you
about
pick
some
on
other
mine.
stuff while we're talking about that. Crafting and
Yay.
economy, fertilizer.
Fertilizer? It's in the game. Not.
Delayed.
Yeah.
Waiting for Sean
So-
to shout out a number for us.
I'm waiting for Buckaroo to shout out the number.
27. There we go.
But yes,
Shattered dreams. I gotta love it. And
we are going to be playing
29.
29 on mine,
Robotic
which is going to
Roadway.
be. Now I got to find it. Robotic Roadway. So don't forget, we need to click on start in 3, 2, 1. Start.
Countdowns on.
Play on both of our streams.
So you want to tell them about the new random encounter merchants while we're watching this? We'll flip back and forth between pauses here real quick.
We do have 45 seconds. So we do have the
To get lost
fertilizer. Players will be able to purchase items from the vault section of the Crown Shop, which will feature rare, previously expired items that will be available for a limited time at a premium price. Fucking stupid fucking vault. Because we don't listen to our players and we randomly make up shit.
We're going to talk about that right after this race because
we got
vault
10 seconds.
is open. Yeah, we ain't got time
The
to
vault-
open the vault and show them.
Vault
That's why.
is open and
We're going to race
yeah,
right here on NBNN because you guys love to have some fun while we're doing the news.
yeah.
Here we go. And we're
That's right.
off. Down the
As we're
track
going
we
down.
go.
Sean
Who's gonna
Pexler
make
taking
it
off on the lead.
down?
Simon just took over the lead.
Simon's got the lead, but it's a tough one right now. We're going to see who takes off. Mom runs away with it off the bat, and she's down one path. Draken's down another path, and we're on our way to the
I've got
races.
Simon and Sean going different routes in order to get to the same place, but Simon appears to be in the lead for now. Well, certain people are taking an elevator to go up, but it appears that everybody that's all over here are going a little bit slower.
We're
But
watching.
the lead will change soon.
Simon takes off from Mom because Mom got caught up on some obstacles.
Simon still with a commanding lead over everybody, and then from Buckaroo is behind him as well as Eagle.
And here
some
we
other
go
people.
into the mixers. Anybody going to get ejected? Looks like Botox took the lead. No. Who took the
Looks like
lead?
Simon got knocked out of the world.
Yep, Botox took the
Econdas
lead.
is
Bristleburn,
running into
somebody else got ejected.
things. Oh, I got ejected. So did Laz. We both got ejected. Everybody else is hung up on some things. Mom was ejected.
I was ejected.
Bye-bye, Mom. So we've got 4 people left, and if you notice, 3 of them are all together. That is Lancel, Buckaroo Bonsai, and Eagle. All 3 are heading
Botox.
right next to each other.
Botox for the win today on the first game of Marvels here live on stream. Congratulations, Botox.
Oh,
as we
Buckaroo
watch-
Bonsai.
Whoa!
Ejected.
Somebody just got ejected.
Eagle still.
Sean Paxler.
Yeah.
Eagle got
and
ejected.
Econdas, and Lancel was ejected. So only 2 people left. We've got Econdas and Eagle. Which one will end up?
Cynicist
winning?
ejected. I love this
Hacks.
shit. I tell you what.
Hacks. Everybody in mine that's left, which is Eagle and Econdas, are hung up and just running in. And Econdas navigates the bricks and actually wins. So Econdas, what kind of scrolls did you want? Oops, and I just launched QA. Damn it. I
Yeah,
gotta close that.
Botox sending you zones unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, I know. He hacked. It was hacks. Econdis, what kind of scrolls?
Alrighty. Stone is fine. Good. Okay, on their way
And
to
if
you. Congratulations. Got those sent out to you already.
I'm waiting. Wait. What kind of scrolls, man? What kind of scrolls? Teleport to zone. Okay. Accept. But while we're doing that, we also have other things. Let's see. Over on the new rare random encounter merchants.
Yes.
There are now two new rare random encounter merchants who will sometimes appear after the boss is defeated and will sell the player's items for in-game gold. There's a sculptor who sells tabletop versions of the Greco-Roman style statues seen around Xenos, as well as wooden versions of our creature and elf statues. There is also a peasant clothing merchant who will sell the clothing worn by female peasants of Novia.
Yes, let's talk the vault. Because we've already spoke about some wood pulp refinement. So, Jack, let's compare some numbers. I believe you bought one of these items that's in today's vault, and the vault has 9 items in it.
Yes, it does.
And from the vault, one of them is the very ultra rare spotted rabbit, which is now on sale for 2,000 crowns. Original price of said rabbit was how much?
I believe it was $10.
Okay, so about $10.
But I sold it on the secondary market for, I think, $100.
$100? Yeah. How rare is it on the secondary market? Very rare.
I think there was only like 500 of them bought.
Yes, very rare. And of course, the Lepus mask, I thought that was actually a reward originally.
That one,
wasn't that a quest reward? Because I've got that mask, but it's not in my inventory list on my accounts page. So I don't know.
Well, that Lepus mask, I can't remember where it came. Was that the one from killing the Death Bunny?
Again, I forget where that one actually came from. Econdis can probably shout out.
I think that was the Death Bunny killing...
from last year?
Yeah. Because the original White Bunny mask and... Yeah. I think that was the Death Bunny Lepus mask.
Now, not for nothing, reissuing the 2018 Lepus mask in 2019. Hello, people. Reskin it. Give it 2019. New item. Hello? I don't know. I don't get it.
Get it. I mean, it is such a bad idea. It's like, kill this shit. Kill it.
How about the rabbit tail bodice? How much was that originally? Another really...
Well, you had to actually buy... I think it was $20?
I believe it's right in the exact range of the original price of the other one. That's what I'm thinking. I didn't buy it because I don't fancy myself like wearing a skirt with a bunny tail. So just one of those.
Yeah,
things.
You do. But yeah, and Falcon's Lantern that quest for the bunny is one of their seasonal things, and it's supposed to make its comeback every single year.
Yes, I think the bunny is just leaving, isn't he?
He should be.
And yes, I'm getting the ugly mask. Yeah, that is the quest mask is coming from Justin. Absolutely.
Then you also have the ornate Tansu chest.
And I
which
know,
was only available at a certain pledge level
and they're
for
not
or
as
bundle level.
cringing
Yeah.
just hearing us mention this and knowing that this
It-
store is open.
not just us.
Yeah, well,
A bunch of people are cringing because this is such a bad idea. It is such a bad idea that they don't understand that they're hurting themselves. And so many of these decisions are, how can you hurt yourselves even more?
I don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have not yet seen a list of items that will never make a comeback on the vault. And we have not seen any input on why some things should never be brought back and what this means. But yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't agree with it. Don't
Parsifal,
don't think it's a good idea.
You're welcome for the crafting challenge, and it wasn't just the wood pulp challenge. It was craft 100 of each scrolls from base materials challenge, which means pulp was part of it. But yes,
thanks for the follow, Parsifal. Do appreciate it. Yes, thank you. And yeah, I mean, so interesting.
It's like we don't know what the word expired means. Yeah.
Again, I don't get it. You know, I mean, how many times the community has voiced the fact that we don't mind if you reskin it, change the date, make it a different color. But when you re-release expired items, we all have problems. Again, adding Vault Edition to it just cheapens the original even more, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but of course, we're here. Shout out, let us know what y'all think about what's going on with the Vault. How many of you like the idea? How many of you dislike the idea? If you want, you can put 1 in chat for like, 2 in chat for dislike, and we'll just take a look at the totals here in just a second, just to see if y'all want to be a little anonymous there. Yeah. Right. Anyway, moving right along. Wood pulp refinement we've covered quite a bit, and so not only did they make that change, each individual scroll now costs more. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Thank you. And not only that, we also have the fact that they're still drops.
Yes.
Scrolls are still drops.
It's like, shall I share? Did I share that picture publicly earlier?
No, the one for Lancel with all your potions.
Yeah,
our GM alchemy is completely.
This is. I'm going to put this in Discord for everybody to see. Then we'll just drop it up on the screen. Jack and I are both GM alchemists, and I happen to have a picture of just one of many chests that I have.
Just the potions that you have,
and these are all just potions that I've gotten from drops. And I've got like 3 different chests like this full of them. I'm a GM alchemist. I didn't make a single potion. I haven't made a single potion probably since ever, because all I ever did was scrolls, and then they became drops, which... Again, don't understand loot tables, why we're putting crafted goods in as drops. I still don't get it. Don't get it.
No. Not a lot to get there.
Help the economy. Let the crafted goods be crafted by the players. Help the economy.
And not only that, but remember our Zinbo conversation before the show, as well as the NV longbow. The best items in the game are supposed to be crafted, which means that we should be able to say that anything that's an artifact, we should be able to craft something that's better.
Absolutely.
Everything. So that then from there, it's like, if we're supposed to be able to craft something that is better than anything that is in the game, why is it that I feel the need to go out and get an NV longbow or a...
best bow in the game.
Yeah. or the Zen.
Actually, yeah, it was supposedly the Zenbo. My biggest question is, why didn't anybody know about the Zenbo till just recently? Yeah,
Well, because
same with the spider silk belt.
Yeah, it's
Percival, what did that do to the market for you? I know they were going for what, like 100K the other day. Now they're worth what, next to nothing?
Yep. Everything's next to nothing now. Yep. So now they've added a new recipe for an hourglass, which can be found on alchemy merchants and requires elemental sand found on sand and earth elementals.
Because we needed an hourglass?
Well, part of it is, remember that they're taking all the deco that's in the game right now and trying to make a player version of it.
But don't we have a player version of the hourglass? I believe I've got one sitting on my bar over there, and
I thought that was the one that you actually bought with the time stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So we now have a craftable version. All right, cool enough. I can go with that.
Yeah. And then
item weight changes. Gotta love it.
Crafting results now weigh less than the source materials for most recipes. This resulted in tweaks to the weight of many different items, including the increase in weight in wood pulp. For most part, they were reduced, but a few were increased. Food, crafted items, creature components, and arrows in particular had their weight reduced. Scrap is the one category that the weight is too low and was increased. So all of your scrap now weighs substantially more.
So my sawdust just got heavier. I get it.
Yeah.
So my 5-pound bag of sawdust is now a 10-pound bag of sawdust?
Yeah, something like that. Batch consumable recipes. They added batch versions of recipes for some consumables found on alchemy merchant set. That includes the recall scrolls, teleport scrolls, lesser healing potion, or 3 different potion types. So, yeah. We're going to not address the crafting issue, but we're going to add a new recipe in there that kind of, sort of...
We're going to fix the one complaint we looked at, but not address the underlying crafting problems. Yeah.
Because I still don't know anybody that sits there and crafts potions. Do you know anybody that crafts potions?
I don't know anybody who uses potions personally. I put the ones that I've got up for sale, and again, I put them in the newbie towns, Sultan, Braemar, places like that, and they pretty much.
Well, if you sell them, someone's using.
Well, they pretty much just sit.
Just sit there.
Get a newbie, comes along, he buys 1 or 2 to try them, and never comes back and buys them again. So, I mean, unless they're making them themselves, I've never found use for potions in this game. That's just me personally. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm unique in my play style. I don't need to be carrying around all that extra weight when I've got magic. Nope. Yay, Sean! 50 bits. He says, Jacks sucks Red Sox. Whatever that means.
What is that?
You're a Red Sox fan?
No.
I don't know, but thank you for the bits. We'll take them.
That makes no sense there, Sean.
Okay. Well, Justin, yes, there is that one exception, but even then, how many do you carry? The one exception is poison. And again, you got to carry a few of them, but, I'm not carrying health potions and focus potions and poison potions and festering this and I'm not carrying bunches of potions.
Yes, Sean,
as it is,
true.
I don't like carrying more than like 100 of each reagent. So because of weight constraints, but that's another story. Story.
And Sean would like to say that I have my Red Wings. Thank you for those bits. And yeah, it's true.
Woohoo!
And if
Nothing
you
we
don't have
didn't
yours,
already
you should
know.
get them. Then taming simplifications. Holy shit.
Okay. Who sent this challenge in? Because this again makes, I don't know. Let's take the basic starting recipe to taming and let's take it out. Let's just take it out. We're gonna retire it. It'll show up in the vault. I'm gonna let you read this because I just don't get it.
So taming simplifications, they made various changes to taming to make it more easily understood and used, especially for new players. All references to summoning whistle have been changed to taming, including the name of the crafting necklace. It is now a taming necklace. The taming necklaces, a less powerful taming necklace has been added that will allow taming to be more accessible to new players. The wooden taming necklace has reduced durability and makes taming more difficult, but can be purchased at taming and outskirts merchants. Taming collars.
Yeah.
Taming collars and animal collars. The recipes related to the taming collar has been simplified to not require the animal collar component crafted from tailoring, but to instead require those ingredients. Thank you, Sean. Fertilizer fund for Jack said. I love you too, baby. I think there's no hair because of this. I don't know. The wooden taming necklace has reduced durability. The active taming collar recipe has been updated. A discoverable recipe has been added that works the same as the old recipe for the existing animal collars. And the animal collar recipes is now not being removed from the game, just removed from circulation.
So, what does this tell you? First off, this tells me that
there's two different animal collar taming collars,
taming necklaces that are now available out there in the world. So making them, I haven't quite figured that one out. But I
am not a tamer, so all of this completely baffles me. What the fuck are you guys smoking?
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking, and we're gonna just switch over and look at the recipes now. So under tailoring, no, it wasn't tailoring. What was the original one for the? I think it was tailoring. Under miscellaneous. Yeah, it used to be your animal collar there, which is no longer there. Okay, so if we go back to the book and we go back to alchemy now. So alchemy, if I go to miscellaneous and I want a taming collar. A taming collar now is a metal binding, scrap, and a silver ingot. A taming necklace is an animal whistle and a silver ingot. So a taming necklace still references an animal whistle and not an animal. A taming, yeah, I don't get it. Need some work, guys.
Wait. I'm about to tweet this, and I don't know if I should.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't think about it.
I think I should. What the fuck are you smoking? Hashtag LB soda.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, you removed one, and I just don't get it. I just don't get how that simplified something that wasn't broken. If anything, you're taking the main component of the animal collar, which is your basic starting component, is now no longer there. It's discoverable but not needed. I just, why? Why? Okay, anyway. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure it all out. That's all. Moving
I'm
right
confused.
along. The vault we've covered. Do we
The
want
vault.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so what we didn't cover from the vault section will feature rare, previously expired items that will be available for a limited time at a premium price. Not a premium price. The items are re-released into the vault, will have Vault Edition appended to their name that defines them as re-released and therefore different from original items. This name will be visible in inventory when trading items, etc. And then the premium pricing, the items in the vault will generally be more expensive than similar items in the store.
Yeah. So again, the
And
black
still
and white
possibly
spotted bunny.
less than they were originally.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Possibly less than they were originally. The reserved list is the original Kickstarter pledge items will not be appearing in the vault. Pledge items are considered reserved. All other items will have a chance to appear in the vault. So does that mean the Hearth of Britannia chest
Has a
is
chance,
open season?
apparently. Hey, I just saw somebody selling one of those half price.
Is it only Laz's mic or is it also my mic as well?
What's that?
Crackling.
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody say that. It's still crackling.
Twitch
I see.
you said it. So if it's just Laz, it's a Discord issue. Only Laz, yeah, it's a Discord issue.
Yeah, it's a Discord issue. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna go jump to Falcon's Lantern here. Do you want to read this one? I think you'll be more suited to read this one, and I'll throw in my commentary. How about that? Start with what Marquis Dragon just did.
Well, Marquis Dragon's stream was cut short due to him raging after his graphic drivers crashed and were reset to default. I thought I was the only one having this occasional issue. He raged and ended the Soda stream right there. He stated that he has had this issue on Shroud and Crowfall. The developers of Crowfall stated that it is a Unity engine bug.
Yes.
Bug.
I can attest to Marquis' frustrations. I built my box exclusively so I wouldn't have these kind of problems, and apparently this is a problem with either the Unity engine or the programming of said games. I tend to lean towards Unity because most of the crashes are Unity-related crashes from what I see, and they don't get a bug report sent out to the developers half the time because when they crash hard. So I'm going to also guess that he's running an NVIDIA, which has really got some problems with that. Yeah. And as much as they keep their drivers up to date, they don't play nice with certain other things as well. Now, to keep you all updated, I've got an i7 4th generation, 32 gigs on board with a Titan X with 12 gigs of RAM. I should have zero problems with just about any games out there. This game crashes on a regular basis. Okay, I've got to underclock my video card.
Mine doesn't.
Turn up my fans. You're not running a Titan.
I am running a GTX 1080.
1080, yeah, and right now with
but
the
not the Titan.
Yeah,
not the 1080 Titan.
The new. No, I'm talking about the Titan X, the big bed.
Hey man.
So anyway, the new cards are more promising, and I'm actually looking at upgrading from my $1,000 video card to the latest $250 card.
$30.
Yeah, the $250, what is it, the 1660 Ti that just came out, the new one, the Ti. And the benchmarks and the compatibility seems to be pretty good coming out of the gate on the report so far. But yes, it's been an issue with Unity games that I've seen, and it's been an issue for many people here in Shroud, unfortunately. And again, there's many issues as they try and upgrade the engine and keep that stuff up to date so that they can add bigger, better stuff to the game. But inherently, when you do that, you run into problems. I'll give you a good comparison. If you ran Windows 7, networking really never was a problem. If you upgraded to 10, your networking became a nightmare because Windows decided to screw with things, just the way things are. But anyway, yes, I feel for Marquee, and I plowed through them. You've seen us start late, start this, start that, because stuff crashes. It happens. But I'm just gonna say,
Yep.
it's I feel for the guy. One of the reasons why you don't see me out there running around in upper tiers every day is because I crash. Yes, but that's another story. I'm a merchant by heart in this game, so it really doesn't hurt me all too much. But it is an annoyance, and we'll hope that somebody gets that fixed one of these.
Yep. Yeah. So reserve list is only the original Kickstarter items and pledge items. Everything
Yes.
else up for grabs.
Everything else is up for grabs. That's
So I'm kind of curious. Does that mean that like the Oracle head, which is one of the items, the first item that was expired off the add-on
Oracle
store,
heads,
I believe was the
Lord
Oracle head.
British necklaces, hot tubs, you name it. Anything
Yeah,
that's expired.
are those going to come back?
It's fair game. Fair game. Yeah.
It's
Now
okay.
again, I'm still waiting for my Lord British necklace to be useful and somebody can actually see it, because really, I believe I'm wearing it too right now. Am I? Let's see. I should have it on, yeah, but nobody can see it because the only time you can see it is when somebody actually pulls up your character sheet and actually takes a peek at what you're looking at, which
Yeah,
but
the silver
yes,
serpent necklace. Yeah,
the ultra rare silver serpent necklace that waiting to be visualized someday, any day. We can make helmets disappear, but we can't make necklaces appear, apparently. Okay, moving right along. 5 minutes or less left. We've got less than 5 minutes, so yes.
yeah.
all sorts of
Fertilizer,
Other good
fertilizer
stuff to get
delayed
covered.
again.
Again.
I love this. I love this.
Love this
I love
shit.
I love seeing fertilizer delayed. You want to know why? Because something that has been on the release notes for over a year and a half is
Inherently delayed by
supplanted
hourglasses.
by completely new systems.
Hourglasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving
Yeah.
right along.
Yeah. Okay. And so Twitch UO is making. He doesn't have a lot of stuff, but it's going to piss off some of Port's best customers. And you have to remember, according to Chris, 90% of the funds generated every single month are not from new players. They're from the
Existing backers.
existing backers of the game. And you can see what's been happening with the massive change to everybody buying crowns to upgrade deeds. Okay, boom, there's an explosion of capital right there for 2 months. Then from there, everything just absolutely drops to where you end up with we are now at $355 raised off the stretch goal store since 10:30 or whenever it was reset. But it is one where it's like these decisions are counterproductive. They frustrate a huge chunk of the existing player base. And that frustration of the existing player base is not going to get new people into the game. It's not going to actually help the development. It is, we're driving away people to satisfy very, very few by changing certain things and not articulating them very well. And I don't understand it. It's one where it's like, that's why I advocate for every single one of the developers needs to play the game. If you have a developer that is not actively playing the game, he needs to be let go. You need to have a corporate policy saying, play the game or you're fired because we don't need you here. This is supposedly a labor of love for these guys, but I'm sorry to say, but a labor of love does not have these design decisions that are made that really show a total lack of understanding of how these systems are designed and how they're implemented in the game. So, yeah. And as you're saying, if you have your best customers bad mouthing the game, where can you go from there? It is one where it is that epiphany needs to happen. And why am I echoing through your?
I don't know, but somebody's got a question. We'll try and field that question real quick while we're waiting on that question to come through. Gotta thank all of our sponsors out there today. We're not going to get a chance to scroll them up on screen, but thank you all. Of course, thank you for all of our supporters out there and all you folks who help keep us on the air and keep us coming back day in and day out for the news. And some days we play more, some days we play less, but waiting on this question. Thank you, Noob Skyblazer, Buckaroo Bonsai, and Sean for the bits. Yeah, I'll have to wait for it to come up.
Short glowing blue cylinder, and is it worth something? You can. Yes, it is. That's where one of our sponsors is Shroud Marketplace, where other players buy and sell things Shroud related. You can either put it up for sale for real cash at Shroud Marketplace or on the forums or one of the other websites out there.
The short answer is it's a component to put something together. So, yes, it is worth something. Yeah. As of course, again, thank you to everybody who donated today and supported us.
It's for the craft. Yeah.
Yes, again, Parsifal Smith, Nuke Skyblabber across the board on bits, subs, and follows. Thank you. And we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN.
I would love for my credits to actually work.
Absolutely. Let's see. 8 and 10. Oh, yes. Quick shout out. The nurse is going to be on the airwaves tonight doing 8 to 10 WRFB Radio Free Britannia. So tune in to Nurse Justin tonight for some crazy, wild, unmedicated schizophrenia part due. I don't know if she's billing it like that anymore. But we're going to get out of here for today. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. And we'll be fielding questions and all sorts of other stuff after the show right here in Discord. Thanks again. Till tomorrow, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody, and have fun exploring the new release. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.